Hi, how are you? My name is Lynn Jones.
What makes you want to go to the Air Force, Lynn?
Well, it's a pretty long story, but to wrap it up, my dad went to the Army, and he always wanted one of his kids to follow his footsteps in a way. And I don't know why he picked me to follow his steps, because I'm the girl, and I have two other brothers that he could have chose from, but that's pretty much it. But after, taking consideration that I'm not prepared for college, I think it's the right move for me. It's going to teach me discipline and to be a better adult and probably like act like one and not be so dependent on my parents. So that's pretty much it.
Say if someone wanted to go to the military, what would the steps be?
Well, first you need to find a recruiter, which is, if you're still in high school, it have to be a local recruiter that's close to your school. And you go in, tell them like you're considering joining or whatever, whichever field you want to join in. You could join the Marines, the Army, the Air Force, the Navy, and you just tell them or whatever, and they're pretty much are going to walk you through the steps. First step is taking the test, the pre-test, which the test is called the ASVAB. The pre-test is pretty much everything you learned through high school, so it's going to take over like reading, arithmetic, algebra, geometry, and all that types of things. It's pretty much a placement test in a way, just to see how much you know. And the reason for the test is to show which jobs you qualify for, because you can't, be launching rockets and you don't even know what a rocket is. So that's pretty much why the test is there. Next step is you actually take the test. You can get a range of 0 to 99, and that's the score. The higher you score, the more options you have, which means you can get a better job. So if you score low, you probably get a sucky job, a job you pretty much don't do much of, like being a cook or a janitor or something like that. After you do that process, you go to MEPS, which is a physical, basically, just to see that you're healthy, that everything works well with you. And it's pretty a long process. You actually go for 2 days, and you get like all this stuff looked at: your ears, your eyes, your health, like your inside, and all this and this and that. But the more serious thing about it is drugs. I know a lot of people smoke marijuana, and yeah, you can't do it at all. They actually watch you pee in a cup, which is quite strange, I would say. Like, how it's set up is you go into the stall, but the stall is like, it doesn't have a door, and this lady watches you pee in the cup, and then you have to hand it to her. It's just a weird process, but it's to make sure you're not using anyone else's urine and all that types of things. But after that, if you make it through the entire process and you're good, because a lot of people don't, then you're finally like joining the military. They congratulate you, then you get sworn in, which is you raise your hand in front of like all these flags in front of this general, and then you repeat after them. It's like you're saying a pledge in a way, and after that you sign your contract, and then it's welcome to the military. And then after that you just wait for your date to leave.
Oh, well, what is your plans when you come back from the Air Force?
When I come back, I plan on moving out of my parents' house, getting my own condo. I kind of like, anything that does with air, so I might try to do something like at an airport, like, in that type of field. And I do want to go to college, because I feel like I'll be mentally ready once I come back. So I'm going to do that as well, just to, have a degree under my belt. But that's pretty much it. So far, that's the only thing I can see myself doing at this moment.
Okay, thank you, Lynn.